I'm with Dr. Jeff Goldsmith, President of Health Futures, Inc. Hello.
Hello.
Dr. Jeff, what are you discussing this year at the World Healthcare Congress Middle East?
Well, I participated this morning in a panel of CEOs, and a lot of what we were trying to discuss there was how these organizations are changing to provide a more coherent and focused patient experience, how to get particularly physicians and professionals to work together. So that's a big theme. I think that's one of the real challenges, is that these organizations are incredibly complex. They're stuffed full of people that are very mission driven but also centered on their own professional competence, and how to get people to work together and pull together to create a unified, coherent, and safe patient experience.
Why is it important to have such an event?
Well, because you're pulling together people from all over the world that they're not only interested in learning what's going on in other countries, but are also interested in contributing what they know to help try and change healthcare.
What are some of the challenges that your organization is facing in the healthcare industry?
Well, my organization is just me. It's a very small organization.
What challenges are you facing?
Well, I mean, my job is to think about what the health system is going to look like in 20 years. And I'm really, with each passing year, as I get older, that becomes more relevant, and maybe the time horizon gets a little shorter. But I'm looking for the things that are going to make healthcare safer, that are going to make it more immediate and more evidence-based and connected to what's actually happening to patients right now. So a lot of what I do is look for technologies and systems that can make that possible.
What are some interesting innovations or technologies that you became familiar with that are going to help us in the future?
Well, I'm really interested in M-Health and mobile health. I mean, the idea that
This has been a very big topic this year.
Well, it's one of the most explosive areas of change in the health system. The idea that, you know, we have these remarkable communications and computing devices that we carry around with us, and the idea that they can connect us to the health system and to each other, and you know, that we don't need to be taken out of our lives in order to be safe, in order to get answers to questions that concern us, in order to be able to connect to our health professionals. We can do it all through this technology. So I think it's really, in a fundamental way, going to transform how care is provided.
Because this technology is accessible and it's practical.
And even a brain-damaged baby boomer such as myself can use it.
What do you hope to learn or teach from such an event?
Well, this is my first trip to the Middle East, so I'm fascinated.
How is it so far?
Well, it's really been exciting. I mean, this is new societies are being created here, and I think that's, you know, we're kind of prisoners of the legacy of all of the institutions and people. You have an opportunity to create things anew here, so I'm really interested in how people with a lot of resources, wisdom, and judgment can select from other parts of the world the things that work best and bring them here.
Do you think it's going to be challenging introducing new ideas?
Well, you know, it's only challenging if we're satisfied with the product that we're getting. And I think there's a lot of feeling in this conference that we can do a better job. You know, Brian DeFrancesca made a great point in the panel that I was just in, which is that when patients and their families come to us, they're afraid. Well, we need to take into account the fact they're putting themselves in our hands. So what does it mean to be stewards and to be caregivers in a fundamental sense? It's to provide them reassurance and confidence that we're going to take them in and do our best for them.
Dr. Jeff Goldsmith, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. It's great being here.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.